Okay, so if you're looking to set up a quick logo for a business card, here are a few tips for you. In Illustrator, I've made an ellipse tool here. Once again, this is the path, and the path is just stroked with a solid stroke for now. A good tip that people like to know about is that you can attach a brush to the stroke or a brush stroke to this stroke. So if I simply go to the brush tool here and go up here, I can go and then pick any brush stroke, and as you can see, it will attach itself to that path. To extend those options, you can go to Window and Brushes, or off here to the side, you can see here's the extended brushes area, and here's the brush library down here. A really interesting area. You got tons of libraries, but a really interesting one is the artistic area. I can go to watercolor, and then I can go along here and pick any of these sort of watercolor brushes, and you can see that we'll just attach it to the path. At any time I can go and change the color of the watercolor stroke. So to repeat that, let's say if I wanted to go and make a rectangular shape, something like a little bit of an offset square pattern, and then I can go back to my brush libraries, go to artistic, and let's check out artistic ink, and I'll pick this one. Change this color to something that I like, and there you go. You've got a circle and a rectangular shape that you can add things inside of with a slightly offset artistic looking stroke around the path. One further note, if you go up to the pen tool and you decide to go and make a quick line or a stroke with the pen tool, I'm just going to change the stroke width so you can see that's now a solid stroke. Go up and pick one of my random brush strokes from the brush library. And the really cool thing about making a brush stroke inside of Illustrator is that it's still connected to the path. So I've gone up here, selected my white arrow tool. I can go to my anchor point and change the shape or direction of the brush right on the fly. Alright, so what I've done over here is I've prepared a circle and the rectangular shape with just my initials in the middle, and I've went and found fonts that I thought were appropriate to the style of the brush stroke that works best with it, and then I've just stuck within a monochromatic color scheme. Like I picked a blue tint for the RW with this blue watercolor mark, and I've picked a darker green tint for the inked greenish mark here. Couple interesting places to find fonts if you're looking to add fonts to your font libraries is you can go to Google Fonts. It's an excellent place to start. They're web ready and they're free. DaFont is also another popular one with thousands of fonts to choose from. And Adobe, if you have the Adobe CC, they have a type kit available to add fonts to Illustrator, Photoshop, and all the Adobe products. Once you've got your business logo done, what I'm going to show you is taking your logo out of Illustrator and then doing a quick business card mock-up in Photoshop. That's kind of the gist of the next part of this lesson. You know, you could set up the business card and pages in Illustrator, which is an excellent choice, but some people have been asking, how do I just get something quickly started in Photoshop? That's going to be my primary software of choice, so how do I do that? When you're ready to export this as a transparent PNG, you go to File, Export as. Down from this list here, this is already selected PNG. Make sure you click Use Artboards. You're going to select Export. Make sure the background is set to transparent. It might be on white by default, but you want to make sure it's on transparent. And make sure your resolution for print is at 300, and then just hit OK. I'm going to cancel out of this because I've already exported this ahead of time.